carrot soup just sounds boring and something that my grandma used to eat out of a can. But add some ginger into the mix and all of a sudden we have a way more hip soup. Every spoonful of this carrot and ginger soup is a flavor explosion in your mouth. Adding some spice into the mix takes it to the next level. Hey, I'm Nick Zem from Walk to Eat, where we help you simplify healthy living so that you can be the best version of yourself. If you just want to learn how to cook and eat without complicated diets or cooking techniques, then consider subscribing. Today we're going to make an easy carrot and ginger soup that can be fancied up with a few spices like turmeric and crushed red pepper. But if you don't have the spices on hand, then this base soup is already delicious by itself, so don't feel like you need to make an extra trip to the grocery store. Creamy soups like this one that are basically just a big pot of vegetable puree is one of the easiest ways to get more veggies in your diet, which is definitely not a bad thing. You're gonna take a whole bag of carrots and transform it into a delicious, satisfying, and warming soup that tastes a lot different than just a carrot by itself. And don't waste any of your precious time peeling the carrots. I almost never peel carrots, and especially in this recipe where you're using 2 pounds, this could take a little while. Just wash them under cold water. So let's get started.
First, gather all your ingredients. The list is small and healthful, which is just how we like it. To chop your onion, trim off the top, then cut in half through the woody end and peel off the outer dry layers. Lay cut side down and make 2 slices parallel to your cutting surface, almost all the way through the bulb. Rotate 90 degrees and make 1/4 inch slices almost all the way through. Then rotate back and cut through the onion to make small chopped pieces. Lastly, trim up the piece that you have left into about the same size chopped pieces. Add the chopped onion to a medium bowl. Then get out your garlic cloves and smash them with the back of your knife. Peel off the skins and then finely chop and add to a separate small bowl. Peel your ginger, and you can either use a vegetable peeler or use your knife to trim off the skin if the ginger is oddly shaped. Then finely chop your ginger. You can use the same method as you use to chop your onion. I like to use the same technique for shallots too. Make 2 parallel cuts almost all the way through, rotate and make small slices, then rotate back and chop. You may need to give it some extra chops after this too. Add to the same bowl as your garlic. Trim the tops of your carrots. It helps to have a nice large workspace since you're dealing with 2 pounds of veggies that may roll around on you. Then cut the carrots into about 1/2 inch slices. No need to be perfect here. And add carrots to a separate bowl. Add 2 tablespoons of coconut or olive oil to a large Dutch oven or pot over medium heat. Once the oil is liquidy and shimmering, add your onions. Cook 5 to 7 minutes until the onions begin to brown, stirring occasionally. Then add your garlic and ginger and cook 3 to 4 minutes until garlic is fragrant and beginning to turn golden brown, stirring occasionally. Add your salt and spices if using and stir to distribute. Then add your chopped carrots and give it another stir to distribute evenly. Add your water and then increase heat to high and bring to a boil. Once boiling, cover the pot and reduce the heat to low. Simmer on low for about 25 minutes.
While the carrots simmer and soften, I want to tell you about my Simple Soup Framework course. If you want to learn how to master healthy soups for stress-free weeknight cooking, then check out the link to the course below. In this course, you'll learn a simple, repeatable framework for cooking creamy soups like this one and other non-creamy soups. Because a bowl of soup after a stressful day of work and life is the perfect remedy.
Let the soup cool for 5 minutes or so, then add the contents in batches to a blender. A measuring cup or pitcher works best to scoop the contents into the blender. Make sure you have a nice mix of liquids and solids and don't fill the blender more than about 2/3 full. Puree until smooth and a uniform consistency. Add the soup to a separate large bowl and repeat for the rest of the batch. It should take about 2 to 3 batches for this recipe. Then pour the soup back in your Dutch oven or pot for easy reheating and storage. Now you have a big pot of soup that is packed with healthy veggies that will keep well for 3 to 4 days. In fact, it will even taste better after a day or 2. Top with yogurt, chopped nuts, seeds, soy sauce, or any other of your favorite toppings and enjoy.
There are really two soup recipes in one here. You have your base carrot and ginger soup, and then you have your spiced carrot and ginger soup after you add your spices. Try making both and understand the differences between each. You'll notice that the base carrot and ginger soup is already really good, so it's not a big deal if you don't have the spices on hand. But the spices do take the flavors up a notch, so the choice is yours. And remember, if you want to learn how to cook and eat healthy in the simplest way possible, then consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.